Ooh, let me move my piggy bank out the way. Hello, people. I am back with another Insecure discussion. Today, we're just talking about the Molly episode 7. I can't believe we only have 3 episodes left this season. This season has gone by so quick. You know, I'm on week 11 of this quarantine, so man, I'm just kind of about weeks at this point. But yeah, we have a lot to discuss and unpack here. You know, from small stuff to bigger stuff. So we're just gonna go as the episode progresses, because there's a lot to talk about. So Molly and Andrew are going on their first trip together. They're going on vacation to Mexico with Andrew's brother and his wife. And, you know, before that, you know, Molly is at the Ethiopian restaurant and she sees Issa get out of her car. And basically she thinks he's going to come in, but she ends up not, we know she ends up not going, but she did see Issa. And she immediately goes to Andrew basically saying, you know, oh, Issa's running away from me. She running away like me like a job. I'm like, see, Molly, this is why people don't like you. You're assuming that you're assuming that you're the center of everyone's attention. How do you know that that's not because I cannot make words today. How do you know you're the reason why she didn't go in? What makes you think she didn't get a phone call and had to leave? What makes you think that? You just assume you're in a position where you're in the right when you're clearly in the wrong. You messed up her event. And you think that she's going to be the one running back to you? What really is just the most. But let's keep on going. So it's the day they're leaving for the trip. You know, basically, Molly's sister messed up, forgetting she had a meeting. She rushed to the airport. Andrew was doing the most with the person at the desk. You know, basically, she had made a mistake, but doing the extra most. I really was mad at that because that was not the girl's fault. And this was someone who has had several problems when it comes to, like, airport people at the desk. Let me tell you guys a story. So this was like 12 years ago when me and my brother and my aunt were flying back from Congo to come back to Atlanta. We had to take what's it called? What is it called? We had to fly through South Africa. We had a connecting flight to get to Atlanta. We were flying for Delta, and the ticket lady caused a whole entire mess because my brother's middle name was on his ticket instead of his first name. Even though clearly on his passport, it says his first name, his middle name, Kevin, and then our family name. Now, mind you, mine had, you know, my first and a middle name like that. And so did my aunt's. The thing is, the people who print out the tickets print out his middle name. She caused this whole stir thinking that he stole someone's ticket. I'm like, what the hell? Mind you, we're 11 at 10 at this point. We're crying because we wanted to go home. My aunt's trying to figure out what the hell's going on and ask him to print another ticket, but the lady won't budge. She's literally causing all this. Mind you, she's black, by the way. And she's light-skinned too. Then, you know, this guy, you know, he was a business guy. He's willing to pay for our new tickets if we have to rebook our flight because at this point, you know, check-in's almost over and they're about to start boarding. Then the manager came down. It was like, oh, yeah, we'll just print him a new ticket. I'm like, mind you, the manager was a white guy. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So then he came down, he printed a new ticket after seeing, you know, my brother's passport and seeing mine, that we were all traveling together. They actually got 2 of their security people to come with us to get us to our flight because we had bags that had to go to cargo, and we had some carry-ons that was watched by the people in the waiting area for the connecting flights downstairs. So we went downstairs, got our bags, we ran down one main hallway, got downstairs an escalator, had to run down there. Thankfully, there was a long ass line for economy, so we were able to get there. But as soon as we get to that desk to scan our tickets, the lady is there. I'm like, really? Like, I straight out said, really? And then my aunt in the back was like, are you kidding me? And she's like, oh no, I'm just scanning passes. I'm just making sure, you know, everyone gets on the flight. Looking at it now, I realized that they probably demoted her to scanning passes because of all the mess she caused over someone having their middle name on the ticket instead of the first name. Ugh, my God. Like, oh my God. I love Delta, but oh my goodness, employees. It feels like international, you know, airport employees be doing the most, because I remember we were traveling to Belgium when I was in high school. We were traveling to Paris. We had to connect through Belgium, and we were trying to get to a sitting area. We went under the thing because there was literally no way to walk through. And one of the Brussels Airlines people was like, who told you you can go under there? You think you're above the rules? I'm like, we're just sitting down. And he tried to instigate my uncle. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, mind you, this is when I was 15. And I'm just like, oh my God. This is why, see, this is why countries get bad rep, because y'all don't know how to hire people with customer courtesy and service. Like, oh my God. And mind you, the rest of the people were white. They were doing it, but he got at us for doing it. Like, come on. It annoys me. And honestly, I just hope and pray I don't run into that when I go visit my grandma in December, because I got to fly 2 different planes, and I swear, they try me. I'm recording their behinds, and I might have a Karen moment. I'm sorry, y'all, but I cannot handle airport staff being disrespectful. But aside from that, they make the flight. They get to the hotel. They stay in the first day, and Andrew gets a call from Nathan, basically asking him about the garage, and then basically you hear Issa's voice, and Molly just assumes that Issa and Nathan are hooking up again, and then Andrew basically flat out tells her, and basically handles her ass by saying, Nathan's been going through some mental health stuff. He's been going through mental health stuff for a long while now, and he's told Issa about it, and she's willing to forgive him and help him work through it. And Molly looks like a complete dumbass, because she realizes that she assumed for no damn reason, because, you know, it's Issa. And she thinks Issa is just someone who's a self-sabotager when it's really her, okay? Now, let's get into the main subject of the episode, okay? So, they're out the pool, and, you know, not Andrew, Victor's wife, Andrew's brother, his wife gets water in her eye, and Molly's off to get her towel. Molly's in line, there's 2 white people ahead of her, and then the person at the desk asking for a key card, even though she didn't ask the white people ahead of her for their key card. Victor comes up, shows his key card, and gives him the towel, and then Molly pulls in a race issue, and then you have Victor basically say, well, one of it's not about race. And then you get into the debate over the Black and Asian struggle. And Molly put her foot in her mouth. Even though she's making a point, she put a real foot in her mouth. And I like that they had this discussion, because I was waiting on it. Because there's always been a divide between African Americans and the Asian community. I mean, hell, even right now. Because, to be honest, Asians are kind of seen as the top minority. You know, up until this whole pandemic. I mean, now they understand what only like probably a percentage will we go through. But, you know, that's for another discussion. And it also highlights how a lot of couples have, you know, barrier problems when it comes to interracial dating. And I feel like Molly and Andrew sweep that under the rug too quick. And I feel like that's going to pop off in the last 3 episodes. Probably in the last 2, because I think next week it's just going to be Issa and Lawrence. Yeah, I highlighted that. So after that, you know, Molly goes on the beach and realizes that it's not the people around her that's the problem. She is the problem. So she calls her therapist, which I'm like, about damn time. Because you need to realize that not everyone is problematic. Not everybody is problematic around you. I mean, look how you were assuming Nathan and Issa were hooking up, when really Nathan's were going for mental health issues and Issa was there to support him. And basically, you assume the race thing that only you as a Black woman go through and not other races. And basically, I hope that they talk about that. And, you know, my overall stance is like, okay, you want to improve. And then everyone on Twitter was like, you know, Issa isn't trying to go to therapy. Y'all, that's why we had the Issa episode last week. She had to realize what life is without Molly and realize her own flaws and that she's okay and that she doesn't have to be in a okay position, because life is hard. Not everyone's going to have the same experience. So, yeah, all in all, I was okay with the episode. It was a lot of sex for a regular Insecure episode. I'm going to be so honest. I would have been all here for it, but since it was Molly, I was just like, okay. But, yeah, we have 3 episodes left. Shout out to Jay Ellis for directing this, for directing debut. Go get that director bag, man. Also, his mom was playing the flight attendant person. Y'all, his mom looks so young. Like, I need a skin routine. And also, the guy to play Andrew, his dad was the dialect coach for this episode. So, yeah, I love how everybody's family members are all working together. Yeah. But that's my little discussion for you guys. I hope you enjoy. Leave me any comments down below about the episode. How do you feel about Molly and Andrew's current standing relationship? Do you think they're going to make it to the end of the season or not? Do you think Molly's going to actually improve in therapy, or do you think it's just going to go completely left? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys for my review for Blood and Water. I promise I will have it out tonight, okay? Did you girl? Peace out. My love. Have a good week. Bye.